Dear students from the University of Rwanda, Year 1 and Year 2, this is the second presentation for your induction session, which is going to talk about Moodle as a learning management system. The term Moodle will come back so many times. I will be learning. Some lecturers will ask you to go to Moodle. Others will ask you to join e-learning platform. So I want now to try to explain Moodle stands for what. So my first presentation, allow me to explain what Moodle stands for. When we say Moodle, we are saying what we call open source web application, which has been used to create an interactive online learning site. It means there is one application which is online, which is an open source, which has been designed by a researcher to be used for creating this interaction between student, lecturers, as well as administration for learning purpose. So when we say Moodle, it's an abbreviation, it's an acronym for about 6 words. The first one is modular, the second one is object, the third one is oriented, dynamic, learning, environment. Whenever we say Moodle, understand that it's an acronym, it's an abbreviation made by those 6 words. And if I explain a bit about those terms, whenever we say modular, object, or dynamic learning environment, they are the programming language, they are the programming terms. The people who might be doing programming might understand this much more better than everybody, but understand that it's a kind of the application that has been designed for learning purpose. Number 2, it is online learning management system. To be able to use it, you have to pass through a web browser. To open it, you should pass through a web browser. And it has been created for supporting educators to create courses accessible to enrolled student through internet. That's the main purpose for this Moodle. So as I'm saying this, it is a free of charge web application. It has been developed as a set of tools which can serve the world community to achieve educational objectives in a completely online or blended learning environment. Dr. Matthias in the morning has been explaining what we call blended learning. We call blended learning this issue of mixing the time for being in a class face-to-face with your lecturer and online time where you will be interacting with e-learning platform or other means of learning systems. So it has been created by a researcher who is called Martin Dugiamas, and he was guided by one pedagogical principle that we call social constructivism theory. For those who are doing education, they might understand this much better. Whenever you are saying social constructivism theory, it means he was guided by the motivation of engaging the learner in his activity, where even the pedagogy, whenever you are designing the curriculum, the central is the student, is not the lecturer. And the lecturer can be the source of knowledge. That is what they say in the social constructivism theory. Number 2, a learner should participate in a given module. So it means that he was emphasizing on knowledge constructivism through experience and social interactions by enabling communication, discussions, allowing people to give the ideas, to raise the questions. People might be the source of knowledge. Social constructivism theory, it's a sociological theory of knowledge according to which the human development is socially situated. It means nobody is knowing everything perfectly. Every time we need to learn from others. That is the main guiding point that was guiding this researcher, Martin Dugiamas. Why did the university choose to use Moodle as learning management system? In the previous presentation, Dr. Matthias has explained some types of other learning management system. Moodle is one of them. From this, we should have chosen Canvas. We should have chosen other types of learning management system. But why did the University of Rwanda choose Moodle as its learning management system? So I have tried to highlight some main features for this e-learning platform that I need to explain now. The first one is that Moodle runs on almost all platforms. What does it mean? If you have your mobile phone, you can run Moodle. If you have your laptop, you are able to run Moodle. It means by using any operating system on a computer, on a Mac, those who are using Linux, Ubuntu, all of those can run Moodle. That's first flexibility. Number two, it's an open source. The University of Rwanda is not paying anything to use this Moodle. It's open source. You only download it and you customize it to fit, to meet your requirements and use it. Number three, most of necessary running activities, starting from the application, registration in a given module, administration, groups creation, being given assignment, quiz, collaboration, one-to-one, synchronous and asynchronous communication, all of those learning activities, Moodle stands for supporting the researchers, the schools to use them. Number four, it will support a lot of useful function and customization. What does it mean? When you open our e-learning platform, which has been customized from Moodle, you will see that you will never see the word Moodle. It is appearing nowhere. But before it was there, but it is flexible for customization so that whenever you customize, you can change the names, you can change the colors, you can add the pictures, the movies, you can animate the interface so that they might look well to the viewers. That's the main point for flexibility in customization. So thanks for this modular structure, the way it is structured, it gives the users the ability to make it, to customize it as you want. So Moodle is somehow related to community growing up. It means by new technologies which are coming, Moodle is not static, it is dynamic, which means whatever new technology appearing, they are trying to upgrade. A reason why today you might see a login icon is appearing on the top right side. Tomorrow it can be down based on customization. We are upgrading the versions, linking it with the new technologies. So the important element for this learning management system is that it is designed under pedagogical principles. The purpose for Moodle is for education purpose, for learning purpose, for teaching purpose, and where the social constructivism theory, which says that the community can become the source of knowledge, it has been taken into consideration. With Moodle, lecturers or teachers can do so many things. I've tried to take only 6 main things. The first one is to create an online course. Dear students, some modules you might follow them in classes, others you might follow them online. What does it mean? The teacher has the ability to create those online courses. Number two, after designing the structure for the online courses, you will be able to upload files in different formats. Suppose he want to give you the PDF files. He want to give you an Excel sheet, Word file, HTML for programmers, things like that, JavaScript. We have so many types of files that the lecturer will be able to share with you as a student by uploading them via the designed online module. So apart from that, after designing the module, availing the learning resources, learning materials, now he will be able to initiate collaboration. By social constructivism theory, the collaboration is a key element in online module. But if your lecture does not open the floor for discussion, you can't discuss. So lecturers are able to initiate collaboration. We will see two types of collaboration. We have asynchronous and we have synchronous communication. In that case, there is a way he can enable instant communication where you can participate in the live sessions. But we have also what we call asynchronous communication, where he will create what we call a forum, and he will post or he will give a question, he will ask you to react on it. Someone can be available in the morning, you can be sharing the computer, I can give you the computer, you log in with your account, you say something, you log out, you give it to somebody else. In that way, you're doing what we call asynchronous communication. It does not require instant time. Apart from that, you will be able to create learning activities. We will see so many types of activities in a given module. If the lecturer needs to engage you in a module, he will create what we call activities like assignment, take homework, group assignment. He can even create the quizzes where the system will be able to auto-grade. He can create attendance. All of those that require your participation are called activities in Moodle. Apart from that, he will be able to create the assignments, as I said, and the normal class administration, where you will be asked to log in by your username and your password. He will be able to monitor if you are using the real account. He can admit you. If you suspend your studies for a given reason, lecturer will be able to do that in your module so that next time you can resume and you follow from the point where you were. The Moodle is not designed only for lecturers, but even students. What can a student do with Moodle? The first thing is to get access to the learning materials. But key point, at any time and at any place. To be able to follow a lecture does not require you to be in a class. No, you can be at your home, you can be at a bus, you are moving, you can follow your learning materials. Apart from that, you will be able to participate in those discussions. Dear student, as we undergo in blended learning mode, do not leave a module without saying anything. If you face any challenge, please raise your question. If you face an interesting knowledge, share that to your colleagues. That will help you to be engaged more in your modules. So you can also upload. Suppose you are done with your given task. And when you are done, you will be able to upload your files. No reason for sending them to the email. No reason for saying that I have lost my work. No, upload it on your e-learning platform as you have an account. So, as I said, Moodle has some main features. I needed to pass through them quickly so that when teacher would say, I have created for you forum, you understand what he is meaning. The first one is forum. The forum will help you to discuss with others registered in the same module. The forum stands for asynchronous communication, for discussing with your colleagues. We have what we call chat. Lecture might create also a collaborative tool that we call chat. It is a synchronous communication tool which will help you to join an instant communication. Lecture might organize like meetings. He or she says, please be ready online Friday starting from 11 to be able to discuss. In that case, he will create what we call chat. We have calendar. We have important element on Moodle, which is a calendar which help you to organize your activities. You can consult your calendar to know what am I supposed to do when. Whatever activity is given, if it is given for a given period of time, you will be guided by the calendar, like to visit it. Number 4, it's the quizzes and the tests. When we say quiz, we are talking about evaluation tool, assessment tool. In your module, most you are given what we call assessment patterns. You know, how will I be assessed at time I achieve these learning outcomes? How will I be assessed? So quiz and test might be organized in Moodle to assess at which level did you master these skills. We have so many things. We have assignment. Whenever they say assignment, understand that it's like take homework. So Moodle has got really many functions, and they might be increased because we said Moodle is dynamic, and they are all easily manageable by teachers as well as by the students. Reason why really we are giving thanks to the developers for this e-learning platform. You understand what I'm meaning with Moodle. So Moodle has been customized. When I say customized, it means we have downloaded the package of Moodle, we have added logo of UR, we have put the pictures for students, for lecturers, we have changed the color to meet the color for the University of Rwanda. All of those activities that we made starting from Moodle is what we call customization. And we customized Moodle to get what we call UR e-learning platform. Whenever we say e-learning platform, understand that we have customized the Moodle to become your e-learning platform. So now let us go to e-learning. Let us go to e-learning to be able to follow. Let us go to e-learning now to follow our e-learning platform. All of you, you know how do we join e-learning platform? We open any browser. Let us try to open a browser.